12th Bio-Zoology. Chapter 6 Evolution. In this part, under the heading Theories of Biological Evolution, we are going to learn about Lamarck's theory. First, let us see the list of theories that we are going to study in 12th standard. Lamarck's theory, Darwin's theory of natural selection, mutation theory, modern synthetic theory. In this video, we are going to learn Lamarck's theory and Neolamarkism in detail. Lamarck's theory was proposed by Jean-Baptiste de Lamarck. The evolutionary ideas of Lamarck is called as Lamarck's theory. He proposed his theory in his book Philosophic Zoology. His theory has two aspects. The first one is the theory of use and disuse. The second one, the theory of inheritance of acquired characters. Lamarckism explains evolution. Evolution needs change in an organism. Because of the changes, more and more complex organisms evolve from simpler previous forms. Use and disuse cause changes in the organism. The theory of use and disuse explains how changes occur by using one organ or not using one organ. Organs that are used often will increase in size, and those that are not used will decrease or degenerate. When the organs are used, their efficiency increases, the size increases. When the organs are not used, they will degenerate, their efficiency decreases. This is use and disuse theory. To explain this theory, he gave an example, that is the lengthening of the neck and forelimbs in giraffe. Ancestors of modern giraffe lived in the grasslands. They obtained a lot of grasses. Later, grasses disappeared due to the formation of desert. They got food from tall trees. So they started using the necks. They stretched the necks to collect more and more leaves. They stretched their necks for so many generations. To get more and more leaves, they stretched the necks and legs, forelimbs. That resulted in the evolution, that is lengthening of neck and forelimbs in modern giraffe. The second part of the theory is theory of inheritance of acquired characters. We know the meaning of the word inheritance, that is passing of characters from one generation to another generation. What are acquired characters? Characters that are received by an organism after birth. The characters appeared after birth or inherited. That is the meaning of this theory. According to this theory, characters that are developed during the lifetime of an organism are called acquired characters. These acquired characters are inherited. Acquired characters are inherited. Characters that appear after birth are inherited. This theory was subjected to serious criticism. Many objected. The main objection was done by August Weismann. He conducted experiment on mice for 20 generations. He conducted experiment to verify the inheritance of acquired characters. He considered tailless condition. Mice without tail were an acquired character. So what did he do? He cut the tails of pair of male and female mice for 20 generations. Every generation he cut the tail, but at the end of breeding, All the mice born were with tail. No tailless mice was born. Even at the end of 20th generation also, the mice born were with tail. So he disproved the inheritance of acquired characters and proposed a new theory, that is germplasm theory. Germplasm is the opposite of somatoplasm. Somatoplasm, body cells or body characters, body cells. Germplasm, reproductive cells. Changes in the body cells are not inherited. Changes in the germplasm, that is reproductive cells, are inherited. Change in the somatoplasm will not be transferred to the next generation, but changes in the germplasm will be inherited. This is germplasm theory. So August Weismann conducted experiment and disproved the theory of inheritance of acquired characters. Later, the supporters of Lamarck proposed their theories to strengthen Lamarckism. They gave explanation on scientific basis. They gave scientific basis explanations to strengthen the ideas of Lamarck. These ideas of supporters of Lamarck are collectively called as Neolamarkism. The followers had the opinion that adaptations are universal in nature. We know the meaning of the word adaptations. Adaptations are behavior or structures of an organism that support the organism to live better in a particular area. Desert organisms have the adaptation to live in that area. Marine organisms have their own adaptations to live in marine area. Burrowing organisms have their own adaptations. So adaptations are universal in nature. Here they explain how the adaptations form. Change in environment conditions support the formation of new adaptations. New adaptations are due to change in the external conditions. Change in the external conditions stimulate the somatic cells to secrete some secretions. Changes in the external conditions stimulate body cells to secrete secretions. These secretions reach the reproductive cells through blood. When the secretions reach the reproductive cells, that results in change in the next generation. In this way, the organisms develop adaptations or new characters due to change in the external conditions. This is the explanation given by Neolamarkians to support Lamarck's theory. In the next video, we shall learn about Darwin's theory of natural selection.